Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to thank you for signing up for the Omni/Fit mailing list. And as a token of my appreciation, I wanted to do a quick mobility flow for you to follow along with. This is going to look kind of like yoga, like we have been doing, but there's certain things that we're going to skip and move right into the heart of it. All right, let's get started. So just a little follow along with you. We're going to start off with a head to toe. All right. 3 pull downs. Let's reach high and pull down. Inhale, stretch high and pull down. One more time. Let's inhale, stretch high and exhale, pull down. All right, ready to rock. Let's take our neck around, going around one way. And then we'll take our neck around going the other way. Now, start to pump your chest and upper back. Let the arms start to swing backward and forward. All right, you can step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Let the arms cross. Let's make some arm circles, right? So this could be both at the same time. This could be one at a time. You could do this from the elbows, or you could even just shrug, right? All right, let's take those circles around the other way now. So either shrugging or flying the elbows out or swinging the arms, big circles. Okay, let's start to pivot side to side. You can poke your elbows out here, or you can let your arms swing. Try to mind your surroundings. Make sure that you don't have anything around you. So just pivoting, turning on the toe, lifting the heel, looking over one shoulder and looking over the other shoulder. Try to tighten your core, drive forward with the opposite hip. Now spread the feet out and turn and lunge in that direction, right? Maybe extend the arms out and really make the back and the core work. Anti-rotation. Take that around the other way, turning, dropping in the hip, right? Lifting the back heel. Try not to fall over. Try to keep the shoulders over the hip. Keep your core tight. All right, let's bring our feet back together and take the hips around, going around one way. Now let's take the hips around and go the other way. Take our hands to our knees, take our knees around, going around one direction. And take our knees going around the other way. All right, getting into your ankle. I like to take my ankle over my knee and turn the toe. Okay, take that around the other way. All right, I'll take this to the other side now. Taking the ankle over, turning the toe. Take that around the other way. Okay, marching in place, bringing your knee up, hug the knee in. Now grabbing your foot with the opposite hand, try not to hinge at the hip here, drive the hips forward. All right, you may want to hold on for a second. You can use the wall for support, but eventually turning this into a march. Keep driving the hips forward. Okay, let's bring up the heart rate a little bit. So you could do this by moving up and down, shaking the hands side to side, or you could join me for jumping jacks, right? And you could even turn these into mini lunges, right? So it's like squatting and lunging, right? Squatting and lunging. I'm gonna keep this up now for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet together. Let's stretch high now. And exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, hinge halfway. Step back to a down dog. Let's roll forward to an up dog. And roll back to a down dog. Take a big breath in. And empty out. Let's look forward and walk or jump to the top. We'll lift halfway. Forward fold. Rise up, stretch high. Mountain. And exhale, fold forward. Let's inhale, lift halfway. And step back for that down dog. Let's inhale, roll forward for that up dog. And exhale, roll back for that down dog. Big breath in. Empty out. Bend the knees, take a look forward. Walk or jump feet to hands. We'll lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up, stretch high for that mountain. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hinge halfway. Step or jump, down dog. We'll inhale, roll forward for that up dog. And exhale, roll back for that down dog. Let's take a big breath in. And empty out. Bend the knees, look forward, take a walk or jump, feet to hands. We'll hinge halfway, fold forward, rise up, stretch high for that mountain, and exhale, fold forward. We'll inhale, lift halfway, step or jump, back for that down dog. All right, let's inhale, roll forward for that up dog. And exhale, roll back for that down dog. Rolling wave now. Inhale, heels, hips to rise. Roll forward, drive the hips forward. Shoulders back, chest up. And exhale, rolling back for that downward facing dog. 2 more times. Inhale, roll forward. Try to segment the spine. Looking up. And exhale, roll back to that downward facing dog. 1 more time. Let's inhale, roll forward. Looking up. Now shoulders back, chest wide. Inhale and exhale. Look over the right shoulder. Dip the left hip down. Let's inhale through center and exhale. Look over the other way. Inhale through center again and exhale. Roll back to that downward facing dog. All right, let's bring the feet together. Sweep the right foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Glide your knee in towards your nose and land your foot in between your thumbs, taking a low runner's lunge here. Today, see if you can lift your knee, curl the toe under, pressing down through your front heel best you can. Inhale, drop the hip, looking up, and exhale, straighten your front knee best you can. Again, you can take the knee down here. However, today I can encourage you to straighten your back leg. All right, now 2 more times. Let's inhale, roll forward, looking up. And exhale, pull the hips back as you stretch your head and hands forward. Let's inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart. And exhale, pull back once more. All right, let's inhale, roll forward, looking up. Now, spin on the outer blade edge of your back foot. Try to keep your front foot flat here, right? I'm going to spin around just so you can see what I'm doing, right? You can turn onto the outer blades of your front foot. However, I encourage you to press down flat through this today. All right, we're going to bridge up our hips in a side plank with this leg forward. Really good for our obliques and our hips here. So on your exhale, lift and inhale, drop. Exhale and lift. Inhale and drop. Exhale and lift. Inhale and drop. Exhale and lift, really squeezing that oblique. Don't let the hip go back. Drive the hip forward towards your leg. And one more time, we'll inhale and drop. And exhale and lift. Now, both hands down, dial the feet forward again, lifting that back heel up, and then spin onto the outer blade edge of your back foot. Again, I'm going to turn so that I can face you. All right. Try to turn the toe up, working on the hamstring here, working this knee out towards the side, towards the pinky toe edge of the foot, right? So sinking the hips, lifting up through the chest, shoulders back, chest up. Okay, now 2 more times. We're gonna move in between this sort of Skandasana or archer squat and our weird sort of side plank. So we inhale through the low lunge and then exhale, drop into the hip in our side plank. We inhale through the low lunge, and we exhale into the archer squat. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale to the archer squat. Or I'm sorry, the side plank here. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale to the archer squat. Now, one more time, we're gonna inhale, stopping at the low lunge, and on your exhale, fold forward once more. All right, inhale to rise, try to keep the chin tucked in, roll the spine, pushing down through the toes. You're gonna reach the arms up, and try to take the feet out wide, turn the toes out, and take a deep squat here, as low as you can go. Maybe taking the hands to the knees, moving side to side here. Pressing the elbows up against the knees, flattening the back, lifting up through the crown of your head, right? It's from your perineum, from the base of your torso, up through the spine, through the crown of the head. All right, let's do some stuff for our shoulders. I'm gonna face this way. So we reach up with the right hand, keeping the knees turning out, reach the arm behind, and look behind, try to sit tall. We reach the arm up above the head, we come down again. We reach the left arm up, reach out behind, try to look behind, try not to collapse the spine, but lift up high. Don't let the knees collapse in, spread them out. And then reach the arm up above the head. We're gonna do it 2 more times, both sides. So we inhale, reach, exhale, reach back and turn the upper back. Reach up above the head and come back down. Reaching up with the left, turning the palm out, plugging the arm into the shoulder, into the back. We come back up and back down. 1 more time each side. So we reach the arm up, face the palm towards the top of your head. Then as you look over your shoulder, turn the palm out, thumb facing up. Then we come back and back down. And we reach up with the left arm, reaching out behind, palm out, thumb up, coming back up. And we come back here. All right, walk the hands back and sit your seat down. Windshield wipe the knees side to side, loosen up a little bit. Okay. Now that we're here, we're going to work on threefold tabletop, right? So pressing down with both hands and lifting our hips and then taking that side to side. When we go side to side, make sure that you stack the shoulders like you landed in a 3-legged dog, right? So first, both hands down. We exhale, lift the hips. Inhale and drop. Press down through one hand, reach up with the other, stack the shoulders, twist the upper back, and come back down. Take that to the other side, press down, lift up. We come back down to sit. 2 more times, 3 ways. Both hands down, hips up, exhale. On your inhale, come back down. Press down to the left, reach up to the right. Make sure you stack the shoulders. Make sure the knees are somewhat over your ankles. And we come back down. Take that to the other side. Stack the shoulders, bridge the hips. And we come back down. All right, one more time. We're pressing down with both hands, lifting up, coming back down. Press down with one hand, stack the shoulders, bridge the hips. And exhale, come back down. One more time. On your exhale, press down, lift up, exert, work, lift, and we come back down. All right. Let's do some rolls here now. So we're going to roll up into a tight ball, try to flex your feet or point your toes, just hold some tension in your body and roll backward and forward. Keeping your chin tucked in, rolling forward and backward, backward and forward. Okay. Let's see if we could thrust back, build up enough momentum to come up to your feet and hands. Jump or step back onto your belly. We'll up dog, shoulders back, collarbones wide. On your exhale, look over your right shoulder, dip the left hip down. And then on your inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the right hip, look over the left shoulder. Now, one more time, we'll inhale through center, and we'll exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. All right, 3 more times. Let's inhale, roll forward for that up dog, and exhale, roll back for that down dog. Inhale, roll forward for that up dog, and exhale, roll back for that down dog. One more time, we'll inhale, roll forward for that up dog, and exhale, roll back for that down dog. All right, feet together, sweep the left foot up and back. Glide your knee in towards your nose. Scoop up, scoop in, pressing the earth away, and land your foot, taking a low runner's lunge. Today, again, try to straighten that back leg, right? Setting up your heels, back heel high, front heel down, nail down, right? So we inhale, look up, and we exhale, straighten the front knee. Do this 2 more times now. Inhale, roll forward, look up, and exhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale, look forward, up, and exhale, straighten the front knee. All right, let's inhale, roll forward, turn your front foot towards the outside of the mat and drop down into your hip, turning onto the outer blade edge of your back foot. We're going to bridge up in this side plank with this leg forward, working our bottom oblique and working on opening up our hip. So on your exhale, rise. Inhale, drop. Exhale, rise. Inhale and drop. Exhale and rise. Inhale and drop. Exhale and rise. Inhale and drop. Let's do 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Now turn towards your low lunge and then pivot, turning up on your back toe, facing towards the back of your mat. Now I'm going to turn again and face towards you guys. All right, with this, we're going to turn on that horizontal plane from that side plank position into this archer squat Skandasana position. Okay, here we go. So we're going to inhale through the low lunge, exhale, drop your hip in the low plank. Inhale, turn through the low lunge, and exhale into that Skandasana. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale, drop into your hip. Inhale through the low lunge, and exhale, drop into that Skandasana. One more time, we'll inhale through the low lunge, exhale, drop into the Skandasana. And one more time, let's inhale through the low lunge, and exhale, drop into that archer squat. All right, this time around, let's straighten our both legs, right? We'll come up, hinge up to stand. Keep the feet wide, turn the toes out. We're gonna squat down into a goddess pose horse stance, and we'll straighten the legs. Drop down and squeeze up. Drop down and squeeze up. One more time, we'll drop down. And one more time, we'll squeeze up. Reach the arms out wide. Try to keep your back flat and fold forward now. First down the middle. All right, let's flatten the back. Reach up with your right hand. Take the twist. Take another big breath in. And exhale, reach the right hand towards the left foot. Now let's come through center. Reach up with the left hand, pushing down with the right. And on your exhale, we'll thread the needle, reaching for the right leg. Okay, let's come down the middle again. I'm gonna face towards the front of my mat. So from here, we're turning and dropping into that low lunge. And take another big breath in and exhale, step forward to the top of your mat, folding at the top. All right, bend at the knees, push down through the toes, roll your tailbone under, keep the chin tucked in. We'll reach up high with the hands. We'll come down into that deep squat again, right? So turning the toes out, feet not as wide, keeping them about as narrow as the shoulders best you can, squatting down, seeing if you can get down all the way, readjusting your feet here. Okay, maybe working on pressing your knee out, right? Looking over that shoulder. All right. All right, same thing as before. We're gonna go in for a second round. I'm just gonna face this direction. So we sit as tall as we can, reach up with the right hand, look over the right shoulder and reach the arm out. Right, palm out, thumb up, reaching up over the head, turning the palm back in and coming back down, right? Reaching up, rotating the arm, looking over the shoulder, rotating the arm out, palm out, thumb up, then coming back up over the head and back down. 2 more times each side. So we reach up, look over, palm out, thumb up, reaching out on a horizontal, coming back up, and then coming back down. Reaching up with the left, looking over the shoulder, reaching out, then coming back up overhead and back down. Reaching up above your head 1 more time. Turn the palm out as you reach, thumb up, and then come back up and then come back down. 1 more time. Last side. Look over the shoulder. Make sure the knees spread apart. Make sure the knees don't collapse in. And then reach the palm up above the head and come back down. All right, walking the hands back and having a seat. All right. All right, let's play a little bit. Well, before we do that, windshield wipe the knees side to side. Let's do an easy dancer's bridge here. So we'll bring our knees over to the right, press down to the right hand, sweep the arm toward the side, then up and across. Big stretch here through your side. We'll take another big breath in. We'll come down to sit. Let's take this over the other way. Taking the knees over, reaching the arm across, press it down through the left hand, bridging up through your right hip. We'll take another big breath in, and we'll come back down to sit. Excellent. All right, let's work on issuing some strength through the back, the legs, and the arms now. So we're going to do this in this threefold sort of fashion. Reverse tabletop. We'll press down through our hands and lift up through our hips. On your inhale, come back down. Then on your exhale, reach up, stack three-legged tabletop, kind of like a bridge. We come back down. Take that over to the other side, press down, bridge up, and we'll come back down. First, both hands down, lift the hips. On your inhale, come back down. Press down through one hand, reach up to the other, bridge the hips, and come back down. Press down through the left, reach up through the right, and we'll come back down. Now, one more time. Press down through both, lift, back down. Press down through the right, bridge, lift, and come back down. Press down through the left, bridge, reach, and we'll come back down. All right, really good, guys, really good. Okay, so, all right, let's get into a little bit of floor stretching. We're gonna do Badakanasana, butterfly stretch, bringing the feet together. First, sit tall and try to work the knees down and then take the pressure, right? Try not to just let it sort of loose and just bounce the knees. Try to hold some strength in the outer hip here. Roll the knee down and then relieve the tension. Roll the knee down, belly button tucks in, reach up to the crown of your head and back up, right? Roll the knees down, use the strength, and come back up. Okay, walk the hands back. Try to walk the hands together and see how far you can walk the hands back here, right? While keeping the feet together, letting the knees down, maybe you let the chin tuck in, and just to sort of give you a back view here, walking the hands together as close as I can, even if you can't get the pinkies to touch, we're just walking the hands back and trying to make the space between the hands as narrow as possible, right? Let's take a few breaths here. Letting the front shoulder head stretch out. And if this feels really severe and you feel some sharp pain in your elbows, you could always just walk the hands out a little bit wider. As long as you're feeling that stretch in the top of your chest and the front of your shoulder. All right, let's walk the hands back. If you need to, you could always just shake that out. So, okay, we're gonna keep the feet together. I'm gonna work on reaching forward, still rolling the knees down, reaching to one side and the other side. Down the middle, down one side, down the other side. Down the middle, down one side, down the other side. Now just down the middle, inhale, lengthen the spine, hold your core tight, roll the inner thighs back. On your exhale, head to toe. Now come back up again, lengthen the spine, inhale, keeping the knees down, rolling the inner thighs back, holding your lower belly in tight, and exhale, chin to toe. Now one more time, we'll lift up, inhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe up to the toe. All right, let's come up to sit, bounce out the knees a little bit. At this point, let's try to stay loose and just let the knees bounce up and down. All right, then. Let's bring our feet apart now. We'll work on some straddle folds here. And same deal as before. We're gonna reach down the middle. Before we get into this, try to squeeze the quadriceps, right? Almost like you could lift your heels up off the ground, right? Now, if you curl your toes, dorsiflexion, right? Dorsi, the top muscles of your feet, you're going to stretch out more through your calves and hamstrings, right? If you point your toes more, you're going to get more of this integrated sort of sense. You're still going to get a stretch on the backs of your legs, but it's not going to be as intense as if you were to do dorsiflexion. Try not to let the toes turn in. Try to turn the toes out, inner thighs up and back, right? So we hold our core tight, reach down the middle, reach down one way, reach the other way. Down the middle, down one way, down the other way. One more time, down the middle, down one way, down the other way. And now just down the middle, move back a little bit. So we'll inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, lean forward. Try to keep your feet and legs tense. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, reach forward. Try to hinge from the hip. And one more time. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, lean forward. Okay, let's reach for one leg. I'm going to push down through the right leg. Reach up with the right hand. And on your exhale, try to reach for the left toe. Keeping the legs tense, really pushing down through that right leg, trying to lift up the left leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach for the foot, preferably the outer blade edge of the foot. Now, one more time, we'll inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach for the outside of the foot. A couple of breaths here, keeping that tension on the legs. All right, let's keep low. We'll move over to the other side. Pushing down with the left leg, almost like you're trying to lift up the right leg. All right, keeping that quadricep tight. Reach up with the left hand, look behind, and on your exhale, reach for the foot. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, reach for the outside of the foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach for the outside of the foot. A few breaths here. All right, gang, now one more time down the middle. Try to keep that tension, rolling the thighs back, pulling the hips back, and reaching your head and hands forward. So, right, if there's a little bit of a round to your spine, you just don't want to be like this. Try to reach forward with the chest, inhale. Then exhale, reach forward with the head and hands. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's come up to sit. All right, before we wrap this up, I just want to work up the bridges here. So if this is really intense to do with your legs extended, you could always just bend in your knees. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn our toes towards the left, press down through the left hand, and bridge through your right hip. It's like you're in a like a rock star sort of position. All right, inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale and drop. Exhale and lift. We'll inhale and drop. Exhale and lift. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting for another 3, 2, and 1. Now sit. Swipe the hand across. Press down through the right hand. Turn the toes the opposite direction. Exhale, lift. And inhale and drop. Exhale and lift. And inhale and drop. Exhale and lift. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting for another 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come back down to sit. All right, gang, there you have it. I highly recommend that you sit up in meditation and maybe take 20, 30 deep conscious breaths. It's always good to do either before or after you do some sort of physical activity. I hope you enjoyed this video, and just to let you guys know, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. We're calling it the 30-day body armor challenge, and we're going to be doing stuff like this as well as other modalities of body movement. And by that 30th day, you should be feeling pretty damn amazing. And if you'd like to know more about that, please reach out, respond to this email. Yes, and I just wanted to thank you guys again for signing up for this mailing list, and I hope that you get something out of this video. All right, guys, take care.